reality.
No, it's
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome on into the Put It in the Book Show, Season 9, Episode 15. I am Steve. I got my good friend, Rodriguez, over here. The Mets have a night off, but we don't. Rodriguez, what's going on? Love that gong. What's going on with you, sir? How's life?
I thought life was getting better, but I guess I've been defeated another year. What am I gonna say?
That's all you can say right now.
What am I gonna say?
Reality
sucks, right?
Yeah. Not yet. It doesn't suck.
Emotional damage.
Not yet. Reality doesn't suck yet. Reality might suck in a few minutes.
In a few minutes,
but not
really
just
suck.
Yet. Yeah.
I did that on purpose just to teach you a lesson.
I'm sure.
Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't there something about reality stones or something? Or what?
Who's that?
Behind the bag. It gets through Buster. This one has a chance. Home run. Mike Piazza. On the way. Swung on a miss. Strike three. Back near the wall. It's out of here. Bartolo has done it. Swinging a high fly ball. Well hit to left field. It may go. Swinging a drive towards the gap in right center. It's pretty deep. It's back near the wall. It's gone. It's gone. Put it in the books.
Well, there's the chaos that we needed here to get started. As only a Mets podcast show can. All right. We were smooth sailing there for a little bit, Rodriguez. Until we hit Atlanta. Not in the first game, though. First game, we took care of business. We actually clinched the season series against the Braves with the win on Monday. Yeah. We had a little bit of a dud on Tuesday night where the bat stopped working again. And then yesterday...
What happened?
Tough.
You see Chipper Jones? What happened?
Did you hear? You didn't hear that?
No, he's not hearing it.
There's no.
Oh, dude, I'm on my phone. I had
no sound effects. All right. Well,
so I'm not
car
gonna
crash. I'm a crazy person. That's. Oh, I'm gonna be reacting to them.
Okay, you react. I'll look at you.
Well, that was a car crash. That was what happened on Tuesday. Wednesday, 3 home runs, but nothing else. I think those are the only 3 hits that the Mets had. So
that's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. You only score 3 runs on 3. I mean, it's great if you have Tom Seaver pitching for you, but you don't.
Are you trying to say that we don't have a Tom Seaver pitching for us?
We don't have anything close to that.
All right. Well, lose 2 out of 3 in Atlanta. Even though that first game had us on a nice little high. You never know what can happen in baseball, but they take the season series for what it's worth. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, but the Mets haven't done their job against other teams, Rodriguez. So we took the season series from Atlanta. Consolation prize.
I think we're playing well against the East, our division. Yeah. I think we have a good record against them. So it's just the rest of the league. We can't beat the worst teams. But if a Braves fan says something, the least we could do is in our New York style and say, "Hey, we took the series from you. We're still better than you. You might have won more games, but we're better than you."
I'm so sick of Matt. Every first baseman that they ever have.
What?
We don't even get a break from their first baseman. We get Freddie Freeman and Matt Olson, who's the Mets killers.
Well, yeah, they had Galarraga. and they had they've had their players there. Yeah, they've had some good McGriff. They've had some good players. But
Ryan Klesko.
But
Remember Ryan Klesko?
Ryan Klesko.
Remember Ryan Klesko?
Yeah, I remember him, but I wouldn't have named.
I don't
him.
know why that name just came to my brain. He played with Galarraga.
Yeah, probably, yeah. But you can't worry about what the other team has and what they get and how they do. You have to play well with your team, and we never seem to do that for some reason. We had a pretty good first baseman. I don't know what happened.
Yikes.
What?
He's having a pretty good year.
He retired.
He retired.
Just so you know, John Alou retired.
He went extinct.
Butch Husky played some first base for us.
Oh, Butch Husky. Oh, my God.
Hey, the over-under was set at 5 minutes for a Butch Husky reference, and we're almost 6 minutes, and we got the Butch Husky in there.
All right. As long as you can always get a Butch Husky in there, you're fine.
That's it. That's what producer Joe says, at least.
That's what he says. He's in love.
All right, so you kind of you get a glimpse over the last week or so of new look bullpen. Everything, you know, the lineup stayed pretty much the same. You know, they're trying to get Polanco in there for some reason, but I'm kind of liking the lineup when they have both catches in there.
Hey, it's really not bad because those two guys can hit, and for some reason Torrens can hit the ball the other way and drive some runs in, and the other kid Alvarez, he's got pop, and any given time he can just shoot it out, man. So you know what, with what Polanco has given us, I don't even think he merits at bats, if I'm being honest.
Absolutely nothing.
So I mean, if he doesn't get at bats, oh well. You don't got to try to prove it to us, Stearns. We know you messed up by getting Polanco to replace the polar bear. We get it. You can't fix that one. But
never.
At least put Alvarez in there. Let's get some pop. You know?
Well, and you heard a lot of rumors about, you know, at the trade deadline, there was some stuff around Alvarez. There was some stuff around Torrens, one or the other. But it just didn't make sense because they were under control for the next couple of years, and you got the best defensive catcher in baseball and one of the top hitting catchers in baseball. And Torrens has been pretty damn good at the plate also in the last few weeks. But so that's part of the solution as we go forward, right? So now it kind of shifts in my mind, at least. Rodriguez, you know, positivity this is audition time for 2027. So now, especially in the bullpen where you're overhauling the entire thing, but you know, center field, Luis Robert wants to still be here for whatever reason. Please don't even entertain that. I want him, Polanco, gone, out of here. But anyway, you agree with that?
But Luis is gonna get playing time.
I know he is.
Yeah. I know you get upset, but remember that we have a couple of rookies out there. And this is their first time playing major league games and a major league schedule, so it's a little different. So
and
maybe
he's fresh.
A little rest here
he's
and
barely
there.
Played, you know.
Huh?
He's had plenty of rest, so he should be able to.
Absolutely, he can play every inning of every game. He should be able to.
His
out of him.
His right arm, his left shoulder, his right knee will fall off if he played every inning of every game.
He's not signed for next year, is he?
No, I think it's an option that we can respectfully.
So put him out there.
Drive him into the ground.
Well, I think he was halfway there when he signed the contract with us. All right, but Rodriguez, you got guys in the pen. You got Jeffrey Young, you got Pintara out of the pen. What's the other guy's name? The color
guy?
The color name. Lavender.
That had me thinking for a moment. I was like, I hope he's not being the R word here.
No. I
was like, where did that comment come from? It was a little weird, but good one. Good one.
Did I say color name? The color name.
Yeah, the colored name. I was like,
no,
what did he just say?
There was no D there.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Making sure.
All right. So what do you think about these guys? I mean, they've pitched for the most part, pitched pretty well. Jeffrey needs to find the strike zone a little bit more consistently. And I say that in jest because it's a lot more. But that's whatever. But he does need to be more consistent in the strike zone, or else you're doing that celebration for no reason. Because what are you going to do for every walk?
Yeah,
that's what's happening.
You know what's going to happen? What's going to happen is that when he walks somebody, the batter's going to jump up and do the same celebration to him when he gets
to deal with it.
See how he feels about it. See if he starts crying.
This is your team. He's on your team.
Oh, that's true. That's right. If they do that to him, we'll fight. Right.
Oh, man.
Right. Come on. Yeah, I mean, he seems to be okay. The bullpen, how much are they giving up? 20 runs a game, 10 runs a game, 5 runs a game? They're doing a good job in the bullpen. The hitting isn't consistent. Now we go from 4-0, 10-0, 12-1. I mean, you know.
But well, yeah, we did. Well, this is ring around the rosy here. We did go. We had that stretch with 7 runs per game, including a shutout. By the way, the Mets lead the majors in shutouts as times being shut out this year with I think like 14. But even during that stretch, where they had that shutout, they were still scoring 7 runs per game. And then they hit that second shutout. But still 6-3 on the road trip.
It's good.
You know, good. You win the road trip, and had you done what you should have been doing the entire year, that's a really nice August road trip to come back home to.
Well, they had a lot of injuries as usual. Because they traded for guys that are injured. That's why.
Well, what happened with Polanco? They just fall off a cliff. Luis Robert, that we could have seen that coming a mile away.
Even that road trip was typical Mets. I mean, we go 6-1, and we're steamrolling and starting to have a really tiny bit of hope, and then we just shit ourselves the last 2 games, and then here we are the next day. Oh, it was a 6-3 road trip. It was good. No, it should have been 8-1, or at least 7-2.
Yes,
you got to hold these people accountable. You can't millennial them like you do all the time. Hold them accountable for all their failures. They're pros. They're getting paid a lot of freaking money, man.
Me?
Yeah, you're too soft.
I just said, had they done what they're supposed to do the entire year, this would have been a nice road trip.
When did you say that?
Rewind like 45 seconds. I said it.
I didn't hear you say that. Producer Joe was talking.
Producer Joe heard me.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, he did say that, and that's why it sparked my rant, because I'm like, listen to you. You're an asshole. Oh, we had a good road trip. Yeah, you know what? No, we didn't. If we
but you just agreed. You agreed of what I said, but then said something that I didn't say. I said it would have been a good road trip in August had we been doing what we're supposed to be doing the entire year.
Yeah, all right.
Anyway, I mean, even Keith Hernandez said yesterday, 7-2 sounds or feels a lot better than 6-3, and they just let that one yesterday get away from him. Nolan McLean, what do you see out of him?
How can you say that they should win? They shouldn't even win any games anymore. You got Manure leading the staff. I mean, you got
4 straight solid starts.
Doodle rolls
beat up on those Pirates.
Yeah. Let him give you his last 4 or 5 good starts so that you're the sucker that comes to the table and signs him to a 3-year deal. Let's see how much Manure we can get. The only lefty that throws a straight fastball in the major leagues. The only lefty. We signed. You could take a lefty who's 92, can't throw a straight fastball. You could take a guy throwing 100, he still will move. That's any
Hey,
lefty, except Manure.
he's still a Met next year. He's still one more year left in the contract.
I know.
20.
Trust me.
Hey, listen. This is the going. This is what you get for $25 million a year.
Wow. For $25 million
And
a year,
I remember years ago.
Pitching staff.
Years ago, you told me that that
What?
Zach Wheeler, that I said $21 million was overpaying for him.
For Zach Wheeler?
I said that he was going to get like 21 million a year, and you guys argued with me that was too much for him.
It is.
Remember?
So what? If it is, it is. It doesn't matter.
But would you rather have Manaea at 25 a year or Zachariah Wheeler at 22 a year, whatever it was back then? That we didn't pay.
I would take Wheeler in 5 years over Manaea now.
Yeah. It was those dollar numbers are from 5 years ago, dude. I mean, translated to today's numbers, it would be more like 40.
Producer Joe wants to tell you off today, buddy. So he's
what's going on?
He doesn't want to hear your smack talk.
What I don't know what Wheeler's new contract was. I'm assuming it was north of 21 million a year. At least I hope so. Anyway, somebody who's going to get 20 million a year in a few years, and unless he becomes when Matthew Harvey is Nolan McLean.
3 years, 126.
That was the extension, right?
That's that. Yeah, the extension. 3 years, 126. So
yeah,
he's
been hurt. Oh, he's been hurt a lot already since he got extended. That's awesome.
Well, he's also pitched a lot better for that team than he did for us. So that's another reason for his little increase there. All right.
He never looked like a Met.
McLean, that's right. We always thought of him as a Brave. Right, remember? McLean, 1 hit, 1 run, 6 innings against Atlanta. He's up to 137 pitch innings for the year. And Ron Darling said the other day that, project him out, which he could have stayed in the. My point is that he could have stayed in the game for another inning or two, but they held him out with pitch count and all that garbage. But his pitch count was relatively low. But projecting out, if he gets 8 more starts, 6 innings a pop, 48 more innings, you're up to 175, which Ron Darling says for a true rookie, that's a lot. So they're going to be cautious with him. But 3.42 ERA through 24 starts, Rodriguez. And if he gives us 8 more, 32 starts a year, that's
this is basically his rookie campaign. So I mean, you don't want to push him too much, but I'm in the mode of 6 innings. You're not really pushing a guy to pitch 6 innings. I don't think 6 innings is a lot by any stretch. And and for him, a 6-inning game is an achievement. So I mean, if he goes for the rest of the year and he does his 5 or his 4 innings, and he just gets the experience of pitching to major leaguers, because you don't want to really. I wouldn't shut him down. I'd give him less innings, and he's gonna do them anyway, because he's only doing 4 or 5 a game anyway, really. So I think he needs to build up his arm too to be a pitcher, because you need to be a 200 inning guy to be the main man, to be the stud on the team, to be that Tom Seaver, that Dwight Gooden. You gotta come with 200 strong every year, man. You just can't be a 160 inning pitcher, 145 inning pitcher like Manure. You gotta be a baller. So his rookie year, yeah, he doesn't have to do 200, but next year should be around there, I think.
I'm looking the league. Is this all? Yeah, the major league leader in innings pitched so far this year is Sandy Alcantara, 163 so far.
Yeah, and he just came back from surgery, right? Really? So he's gonna hit 200.
You know who's third? You know who's third in all of baseball?
Who's third?
Your boy, Michael Wacha.
Michael Wacha, I tell you, dude, Michael Wacha is the worst kind of pitcher for me in real life. I hate guys that throw straight over the top like he did. They're hard. They're really hard to hit for me. He's a tough
You know
pitcher.
who's top 20?
I don't know how he's even pitching still, though.
Nolan McLean is top 20 in innings pitched.
In innings pitched.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a top 20 pitcher in anything else, right?
Probably not. Oh, well, ERA. Yeah.
ERAs? Yeah, probably. Yeah, McLean and I don't think Thorne has enough innings, but Scott may have.
McLean is 23rd for ERA, 3.42
What about Scott?
for ERA.
Yeah.
He might not have enough innings.
Okay. Well. Keep the rookies innings a little bit down, and I think we'll be good.
And that's all we have right now.
That's it.
That's all we got. So Manaea's got to go and pitch 8.
8.
We have a temporary change in closer, Rodriguez.
Now that's interesting. That's
It
kind
is,
of
right?
interesting because
So we have Mr. Senga. Take a little test drive in that lane.
Yeah.
What was that?
In the
That's
97 NLCS, Livan Hernandez threw 143 pitches and got 15 strikeouts in one game.
Yeah.
Can you even imagine that happening today?
Well,
Nope.
143 pitches. That's when they did what they had to do. He went out for another inning. What was he at? 125? He said, "Give me the ball." Now I sound like Rodriguez. Forget it. Move on. No, move on.
He heard the logic and he denies it.
well, okay, but then you got to use your eyes and see what has been going on in the world, and not live back then. You had a couple years ago, the Dodgers won the World Series, and they threw 2 games at us, 2 bullpen games in the playoffs. So it's not you don't need the 145 pitches. It's just not a necessity because teams are winning World Series. So you just got to be the best of what the players that you see out there now. Can't talk about 145 pitches back then because when you say that they did what they needed to do back then, which is true, so are today's players who are winning World Series. Not us, but the teams that are winning World Series are doing what they need to do, and that includes bullpen games from teams like the Dodgers.
They're building super teams now, though, too.
Well,
that's part of it.
Yeah,
but a couple of years ago when we were good and we were in the playoffs, 2 years ago when we were good, 2 of the games that we won, I think we won both of those games.
Don't talk about playoffs.
Were bullpen games where they threw middle relievers at us from start to finish.
And we won both games?
I think so.
Okay. So
we win 2 games ago?
So it's stupid then. Thank you. You just proved my point. We won both games.
But who won the series?
But we won both games. They threw at us with relievers.
But my point is that they extended that out and pitched their major guys separated out who also are not throwing 145 pitches, and they saved those guys.
We should have beat them.
We should have beaten them, but we lost bullpen games.
But we lost.
Did we win 2 games that series? I forget. It's only 2 years ago. Huh? Why am I forgetting the rest of stuff already? Getting old.
I don't know. Because you're a traitor.
All in Mets gear. I'm a trader. Hi. There it is. All right.
Against the Mets every year.
No, I love my Mets.
Mm-hmm.
I spent all my money on the Mets. Look at all this. Look at this guy.
Guilty conscience.
I didn't spend any money on this, but look at this guy.
What is that?
It's me.
Is it you, really?
Yes.
Oh.
And what's not Mets is Spider-Man, who's a Mets fan.
I thought
Did you
that
see
was
Spider-Man?
Melted down Hojo. I did see Spider-Man, but it's a baseball show. I
All right,
really
that's
enjoyed
fine.
it.
It was just a
Fantastic.
question. Jeez, just a question.
Let you know.
Goodness.
Get
Fine.
carried
All right.
away.
What do you think about Lindor coming out and saying and backing up David Stearns, saying he's the guy?
What should he do? Go against his general manager and say he made all the wrong moves and create a ruckus? No.
Bruh.
I mean, it's not news to me. Of course, that's his job. His job is to say, I'm an organizational guy, and whatever the organization wants is what I'll do. They pay me the money. That's what he's supposed to say. That's what he should say. Go out there and perform. If he said anything else, it would have surprised me. Now, he may be telling the homeboy down the street, the Dominican dude down the street, that's something different. But to the public, he's got to say that, man. Think about it. He's got 5 more years with us, right? Oh, do we have 5 more years, I think?
Yeah, he's been with the team
Lindor?
5 years. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
time for 10.
He's gonna end up leaving the Mets without a world championship,
No, what?
like everybody else does.
Ugh. Somebody help Rodriguez. Somebody said help.
Emotional damage.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I try. Let's get some positivity here, Rodriguez. You wonder why I'm saying positive, because I'm trying to drag you back up the cliff. I'm off the side here, and I'm like trying to hold you up there.
Dude, I'm hanging by my nail.
Don't do it.
I
We got a lot of international flair out here. Do we like Suzuki cars? Hello, Sicily from Italy.
Okay.
Mike Piazza's nephew joining
Mike
us.
Piazza's nephew, cool.
Speaking of Mike Piazza, who managed Team Italy
Boo.
years ago in the World Baseball Classic, and we need a manager. Don't want it to be Mike Piazza. That's a roundabout way of getting to who do you want to be the next manager here, Rodriguez? We certainly heard the rumors over the last couple of days. There's been chatter about Alex Cora and a connection to both the Phillies and the Mets, which that doesn't do anything to ignite the rivalry anymore at all. Joe Girardi, Wally Backman, Albert Pujols, who we talked about weeks and weeks ago. I think when the firing kept happening.
It'll never be Pujols. You can't pick Pujols over Beltran. You just can't.
Unless Beltran's like, you guys.
Unless Beltran says, I don't want it. He comes out and says, I don't want it. Then you go to Pujols. But there's no way.
If Beltran says he doesn't want to manage the Mets, if we want him and he says, I don't want to, done. Scrape off the Cooperstown Mets hat.
It could be. Well, he doesn't care about that one.
Don't start making excuses.
I'm just telling you, dude.
It could be.
It's just if he's not the guy, you can't pick Pujols. I mean, you could pick a lot of other guys too, and he may be too busy because he has an academy in Puerto Rico, and
he may be too busy.
He has mold removal surgery, coming up. So
can we put it back on him?
Mold, yeah. You know what?
Add the mole back.
He might be more intimidating as a manager with that thing walking with him. It'll be like they might count it as 2 people going to the mound, I don't know.
A double mound visit.
Double mound visit.
In that case,
you
got to take him out.
You got to take the picture out. If he goes if he goes there one time, you got to take a picture out. Speaking
of rules like that, did you see that weird thing that happened the other day in that, I don't remember what game it was, Red Sox and Blue Jays, where there was guys first and third. The scoreboard said that there was 2 outs, but there was really 1 out. Guy hit a fly ball to center field. The runners were running because they thought it was 2 outs based on what the scoreboard said. The runs scored. The ball came back into the infield. They got the double play at first, but because the guy crossed home plate first, they allowed the run to score.
Yeah.
inning was over. Had they thrown the ball to third and gotten a fourth out, technically a fourth out, then the run would not have scored. That's a rule in baseball. That's a rule. That's a rule.
Before that would have been them appealing the play at third base before
They called it the fourth out. Okay.
pitcher. Yeah.
Wow.
Gary and what's his name? They were talking about, and they called it the fourth out. But anyway, that was a weird thing, and we probably wouldn't know what if that happened to the Mets. I wonder why it didn't happen to the Mets.
Speaking of announcers, what's the over/under on Keith making it to the end of the year? I mean,
this guy.
What's going on with him?
And I don't know what happened the other day with that back and forth, and he just doesn't care. He says whatever he wants. Called his coach? Called him an idiot.
Yeah, Coach Buttermilk. Yeah, I hate him.
That idiot.
He's an idiot.
Never changed, Keith. Never.
Oh man, that whole sequence was great because you got to watch Gary's face when he was like, "That idiot." He was like, "Oh, we're going to give him words of praise." Oh man,
Darlin lost it. Darlin lost it.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You gotta laugh, man.
That's the blessing of having the best booth in all of baseball, because when times are tough,
yeah,
it's
dog days of August.
It's still entertaining.
I do feel bad for Howie. This can't be how this goes out.
Yeah, he needs to stretch another year, man. Because this is a bad year to walk out on.
Do a part-time contract next year.
It's not like he can't come back for the playoffs or anything like that. He could if he wanted.
We said that.
He's always going to be welcome back in the booth. And like he said, he's going to be doing stuff with the Mets all the time anyway, just not in the booth. But if we get to the playoffs, he's going to be the guy on the radio. Has to be.
It's a big F.
Has to be. Well, see.
According to you.
Now you're being a downer. Why are you trying to
down
my
you
spirit?
You said Lindor is going to leave here without a championship. That's 5 years.
I never said that. You're crazy. You're losing your mind.
Prove it. All right. A couple of good things that have gone on as far as players are concerned in the too little, too late realm. Bo Bichette, another 5-hit game. He's had 5 or 6 in his career. That's I mean, that's the type of hitter he is. He's just not hasn't been doing that
Dude,
for us this year.
He's hitting 300 since June.
Yeah.
April and May were bad, and then he's been himself. So I mean, same thing happened to Lindor. Remember when Lindor came over? And
Bo Bichette's making more money annually than him.
Way more money. So that's an important piece to come back to. If he comes back next year and he's actually Bo Bichette, that's a solid guy coming back. Because
those three at their career averages, Lindor, Bichette, and Soto, no pitcher in baseball, I don't care if your name is Ohtani, wants to face those 3 guys in a row.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You don't want to face them. And you have Bench, who's actually becoming a solid. I mean, Bench has been batting cleanup and batting fifth.
He's got some pop.
Those are our
last week. He doesn't get cheated.
Sorry?
I said last week he doesn't get cheated on his swings. He's got some pop. He'll be a, what do you think, 20, 25 home run guy?
If that would be fantastic. 25 home runs would be great because he's a lean kid. He doesn't seem very, very big, powerful guy, but it's just bat speed and hitting the ball properly, and they're going out. So I like Bench, man.
Arroz con pollo this winter.
I could see Bench being a 3-hitter. I could see Bench being and Ewing, definite leadoff kid, definite leadoff guy. lead off, and even bat second when Lindor wants to bat first, and you want to put Lindor batting first. Put Ewing second. He's got very good bat control, great eye. I mean, the offense, we have 5 or 6 good offensive pieces that are ours. That we
You get a second baseman. And
who? Seaman?
no, I said, and you get a second baseman.
With you?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to put Ewing at second, or or a free agent, I don't know who free agent second basemen are. But look at that. We're talking about next year's lineup, and look how I'm saying, look how good it looks, and then next year we're gonna be like, we got shut out again. I can't believe what's going on. Last August, we were talking about how the lineup was gonna be stacked.
But even I mean, everybody's due for a bad day. I get that, But even in catching, we have Torrens and Alvarez. Those are solid options right there. So you get a real
the right side of the infield
that doesn't get hurt.
That's it, right? We just need a first baseman, unless you want to toy around with Soto going to first. I love Bryce Harper.
I would put Soto at first,
and then you get a left fielder.
And then you get a left field, or you bring up a Clifford.
Yeah.
You bring up a guy like that, because now you could put a younger guy in left field who's got pop, who can learn, and you bring Soto into first. I would bring Soto into first. He's a lefty. He doesn't run as well as he might think he does. And he can scoop a ball. I mean, he can play first. And it'll be a lot easier on him than running around in the outfield.
I'm with it. All right, so that leaves the starting rotation. So let ask you a quick question, just quickly. McLean, do you think that McLean could be the anchor of this staff, or are you more prone to look towards signing a Skubal?
I think that McLean can do it, and the reason I say that is because the stuff is there. It's a little switch in his head that's got to go off, and that switch has got to become his aggressive switch where he fears nobody, and he just wants to get ahead and be done with everybody in 3 pitches. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. He wastes too much pitches, bro. That's his problem. So he's never going to become the ace unless he cuts down on wasted pitches. And that's his thing. And stop falling in love with your movement. You have great movement. Use that as an out. You got a 97, 80, 98 mile an hour fastball that moves too. Use that. Pinpoint people with that. Then throw your slow stuff after that. But get rid of these batters like that, and he'll go deeper into games, which will make the bets better because no one's going to really hit him. He can go through every lineup he wants 3 or 4 times easily, dude. His stuff is just electric. He could do it. But then again, if that switch doesn't turn on, then you're gonna have to try to get a guy like Skubal. But what are you're gonna trade what you have in the
trade.
minors?
There's a free agent after this year.
Agent. Oh my
so
God.
It's just money against the Dodgers.
Money. How good is Skubal? How good is Skubal? Let's see what he does with the Dodgers. I mean, he's a fantastic with, what was it, Detroit, right?
Detroit,
and Detroit wasn't that great. So
yeah, and I mean he's pitched well. I mean I think the Dodgers are on cruise control basically. Just I know they just lost 7 in a row the other day, but they lost 7 in a row last year too, and then they won the World Series. But they're like on cruise control, whereas like Skubal, they don't have to. Like he can go 7 or 8 innings, but they don't need to push him. He can go the 6 and then fine tune for the playoffs is what they said is their game plan. Isaac says sign Skubal, and the fake DeGrom McLean is not an ace. I think
he's a rookie, Isaac. Give him a chance.
He can definitely be an ace. But I was also thinking, back in 2015 and 2014 when that group of pitchers were coming up. What's his name? The Dark Knight. Why can't I think of his name right now?
Matt Harvey.
Like he was anointed the best of the group, right? But it wound up being Jacob deGrom, who was not like perceived as Wheeler was perceived better. I think even Matz was perceived as potentially better than deGrom, and deGrom wound up being the best of them. So that's what I'm thinking might happen here. I'm not saying that he'll have the downfall of Harvey, but maybe McLean is the number 2, and you bring in a Skubal. Maybe the lefty who knows how to pitch. Can't think of his name right now either. Maybe he becomes the number 2 ahead of McLean. You just don't know, because the scouts can do whatever they want, but we've seen with our eyes what scouts have said, and then what we've seen on the field. Where is Harvey?
Absolutely, he's retired.
Where's Harvey? Where's Harvey?
Young retiree, but everything. We never know what's going to happen with them, right? You never know. So any of those 3 guys, Scott, because you got to remember Scott is in there too. Scott is a talented pitcher.
I think I like Scott. I think I do like Scott the best of
and
them.
I like Scott because he has that face, and he seems to have an attitude where he just wants to blow guys away. He doesn't want to, play around. He just wants to get in there. And that's another guy. Those 2 guys are guys that could be 1A and 1B, honestly, on the staff, if they just learn how to pitch and not have to throw 110 pitches in the 5th inning, which they seem to think is a lot. I blow these guys up to 120, 130 every outing. If they're not doing that next year, you're just wasting the arms, man. You're wasting.
It was probably our fault that this happened.
Why?
We went to 134 on a no hitter back in the day.
What no hitter?
And Mr. Santana, and he broke
no hitter.
So all the wow, Rodriguez. Wow.
Come on.
So all the GMs were like, the Mets broke a pitcher. We need to, and the executives said 100 pitch cap.
Wow.
But now with the pitch, so Ron Darling said something that I thought was interesting. I wanted to bring up to you the other day. He mentioned he was talking about the innings pitched and whatnot, and he was talking about back in the day it used to be 1 and 2, and you used to waste a pitch, right? Dart one down and away, show him a change up, then blow him away upstairs. And now, because they don't want to mess with any of their pitches, they're what you say, trying to pick out the corner and whatnot, and the aggressiveness of pitching a strike, getting ahead in the count, and being able to purposefully throw one 7 inches down and away. That can't happen anymore because of their pitch count expectations. So
Right.
they're so Ron Darling said that the pitchers of today are kind of like handcuffed because they can't do some of the things that they used to do back then because they're watching pitch counts so closely.
Yeah, and they're also being taught to throw every pitch at 100%.
Yeah,
which is terrible for you. You tire yourself out. By the 5th inning, you would be gassed. 6th inning, you would definitely be gassed, because when you're pitching, you want to be in the ebb and flow of the game. If you don't want to have to throw a fastball as hard as you can every single time. Sometimes you just want to dart a quick fastball in the corner. You don't throw your whole body into that. So it's pitching. Pitching is an art, man. And these guys are just putting throwers out there and telling them, okay, you throw a curveball really well, you throw a slider really well, throw it as hard as you can for five innings, somewhere around here.
Look at Mizorowski. Is that how you pronounce it? With Milwaukee, he's 11-5, 1.76 ERA, 133 innings pitched, and he's got 204 strikeouts. And you know what? They asked him the other day if he's pitched, his highest speed has been 105.5 or something like that. And they asked him if he can get to 107. He says, I can get there. What this dude's arm's gonna fall off? No. And then they show like the percentage of the pitches that are like above 100 in his starts, and it's like 40% of the pitches. So exactly what you're just saying, but they seem not to care with this kid.
What's his pitch count?
I can check that for you. But he's so 130. So 100. I mean, he's dominated no matter which way you look at it. 133 innings. He's only given up 68 hits in 133 innings. 30 walks, 204 strikeouts. And a batting average against of 147.
Yeah, and he still has 30 walks. So imagine if he cuts down on his walks.
204 to 30.
I know. If he cuts down those 30 walks and gets 20 walks less, he's got 224 strikeouts and 130. I mean, it's insane. So I'm assuming that he's just pitching 6 innings or something like that, right?
So
per game.
So
maybe?
since just really quickly, producer Joe's gonna yell at me. So just I'll rattle off innings pitched per start: 7, 9, 6, 6, 5, 7. 4 against the Mets, but I think that was it was a rain shortened thing. 5 innings against the Rockies, but we don't know the score of these games that dictate. 7 innings against the Angels on only 83 pitches. 83 pitches through 7 innings, 10 strikeouts. And then his last outing, he went 94 pitches, 6 innings, 9 strikeouts.
So he's not wasting pitches.
No, not at all.
Because
with his number of strikeouts, you expect the pitch count to jump up.
He's throwing 105.
His high is 107.
He's throwing 105.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, do you know what 90 is like? Imagine 105 and then throw an 85-mile-an-hour curve. What do? You grab your pants and you just go sit down.
Isaac says Miz doesn't nibble and try to hit corners with cute cowboy junk.
There you go. See? Isaac said it.
All right. Let's take a look at what's coming up here. Producer Joe. I think the Nationals are coming in what will continue to be the tryout season for 2027 here.
That's going to be tough. That's going to be a tough series. You think losing
to
the Braves?
The Nationals, all that they had was hitting, and they traded their 3 best hitters. So if we can't do some damage against the Nationals, because their pitching was among the worst in all of it.
No, we could. I mean, we could score. We could score against them, but they could outscore us. But if you're saying they traded their 3 best hitters, you're right. C.J. Abrams, they did make a few trades. That was dumb. What is that about? They were up and coming. They were like getting good again.
Well, yeah. I think they were just losing. You're right. I'm not going to defend these bums. You see what you did, by the way?
What?
Last week, you said we're not going to do anything with Robert Stock as one of our starters, and then he got lit up.
Yeah, that was my fault. He got lit up.
Yes, it was your fault.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Now he's got a 10.13 ERA. Nice one. Real great.
Sorry, you stunk, Robert. My fault.
All right, so we got 3 against the Nationals Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Normal start times for cranky producer Joe. Andrew Alvarez tomorrow for the Nationals against Robert Stock, 0-2 now with a 10.13 ERA. Poor guy. Manaea comes Saturday. Rodriguez, get a little dose of Manure. Who's turned to Manaea.
A dose of crap on Saturday.
Manaea. 4-5, 4.13 ERA. Nobody for the Nationals. Jake Irvin for the Nats on Sunday, 2 Kaka, 5.79 ERA against Christian Scott, another rookie, a 3.45 ERA. Cowboy 3.42 ERA. So and reminder for everybody watching, especially you, Isaac, they're still developing. It did get 3.45 ERA this year. What does that turn into next year? Especially with hopefully a better offense throughout the entirety of the season, because those guys are developing.
Those are solid. Those are solid ERAs for a rookie pitcher.
Yeah, hell yeah.
4, absolutely. No
Yeah,
complaints.
you got Senga setting up, or maybe Devin Williams is setting up Senga.
No, we got a new closer. We got a new closer. We got Senga.
You know what they said that they should do? You guys tell me. I don't know if you heard this or not, but for his entrance, they should play the Ghostbusters theme because of the Ghost Fork with what were they called? The traps and everything, and the
proton.
They're gonna have little
Proton
ghosts on the
packs.
screen when he comes in.
Yeah,
Who you gonna
Slimer should be up there.
I don't know.
Too much?
Might be.
All right.
Let him get at least 10 saves before you give him a song and an intro.
Anyway,
he should walk into a shameful song like they did in Game of Thrones. People going shame.
Shouting at him.
Damn.
Poor guy couldn't even get the ball for his first ever save.
He got it. They gave it.
He got it afterwards.
They got it. He doesn't deserve it.
What do you mean?
Come on, bro. He's wasted our money for so many years already.
Yeah.
He
Well, the
shouldn't be
first
asking,
year wasn't a
He
waste.
shouldn't be asking for anything. He should take his stuff, put his little garment, whatever Japanese
Jeez.
tongue on, whatever he's got going. Go sit down in the corner of the dugout and make some sushi or something. Just
Nobody.
shut up,
Wow.
Senga.
You're having a Keith Hernandez moment right now.
Yes, he is.
I think so. I apologize to all the sushi people out there.
I could go for some sushi right now.
Sushi
You
sounds.
can,
Yeah.
trader.
Little spicy tuna. Yeah. Little spicy mayo on top.
That's what they used to call Producer Joe, spicy tuna.
That's the first I'm hearing about that, but that's good. That's good to know. All right, and then after that, it's the Padres come to town, and they're scorching hot, as the scorching hot teams like to say about themselves.
Really?
We've not.
But the Padres never win anything, so it doesn't matter how.
I know.
They always
I
get
know.
trounced. Somehow, somewhere, they end up choking. Reminds me of another team, the Marlins. That's one.
Definitely the Marlins. All right. I think we covered everything here. Got a little late start here. No game, so that was good. So we were able to ramble on, right? Ram on through. Thanks, Isaac. Rodriguez, what do you got here on the way out?
Hey, people,
give Isaac some inspiration.
What?
Can you guys
Isaac?
both of
Listen,
you?
Isaac. I know we're miserable. I know we have some years on us and we've seen the worst. But we got some good pitchers. We have some good rookies. We have some good veterans. And we have another year, hopefully, of life to see if we can win a championship. So
we just won't have baseball for it.
We just won't have baseball for. We're
gonna be watching Savannah Bananas, the Korean League.
Again. All right. Well, deuces. See you next week. Hopefully, we'll win 3 or 4 games. Isaac.
Producer Joe, what you got?
You started the show saying it's an audition, so treat it as such. Watch for the rookies, see who we're going to keep, who we're going to move, see who our core is going to be to carry over to next year, and let's play respectable ball. We have, and it's a lot more fun to watch, even on our good seasons. Let's go Mets.
Yeah. The
let's go Mets. He said was so.
I know. Yeah, let's go Mets.
Didn't have the backing to it,
It had nothing to it, man. It was hollow.
Well, what he said is, it's been fun, watching. I don't know if it's when bad teams need to sell themselves on this time of the year to get them through it, but it's fun watching all the rookies play, and Isaac Wilson, Pulsifer, and Isringhausen. We bring them up all the time. That was blast from the past. But it's been fun watching the lineup. As you start looking towards outside of Simeon and Robert and Polanco, the lineup has been very fun to watch. It's been good. It's like a relief to see these guys coming on into the pen, coming out of the pen and holding either our leads or giving us a couple of extra innings to try and catch up when and the lineup has been better. So fun, I guess. Have some fun.
And the defense is a lot better too with those guys.
Defense has been better because you're not playing. Do you not ring around the rosy? Anybody who wants to play any position could just play. So this is what it is. We've been on this side more often.
You want to cry
more
too.
often than
Stop
not.
it. You want to cry. I could tell.
More often than not, we're on this end of the earth as it goes August into September. Welcome to the 2027 Mets tryout, says Isaac. All right, get us up on out of here, producer Joe. Let's go, Mets. Talk to you next week. Beat those Padres. I'm out of here.
Behind the man. It gets through Buckner. This one has a chance. Home run. Mike Piazza down the way. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Back near the wall. It's out of here. Bartolo has done it.
Swinging a high fly ball. Well hit to left field. It may go. Swinging a drive towards the gap in right center. It's pretty deep. It's back near the wall. It's gone. It's gone. Put it in the box.